Dude, did you know you can subscribe to onlywrestlers.com and keep in touch with your favorite wrestlers? The party never has to end.
This week's episode of One of a Kind with RVD is presented by Get Blitzed, and you can get 15% off your order when you head to get-blitz.com and use promo code RVD. Get 15% off.
One of a Kind with Rob Van Dam is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Yeah, another time a guy sued because he said that that me and Sabu hit him when we dove out into the crowd.
Devon, somebody else asked a good story for you guys too. Was Frankie Chorizo asked, any stories of fan attacking you guys while you were in ECW?
They weren't stupid back then. I mean, you've had guys that try to act all big and bad, but when Atlas Security showed up, that was when they really started acting big and bad. When Atlas Security wasn't in front of them, oh, they were little pussies then, But then the minute the security guards came, now they want to act like they want to get at you. They want to act like they want to hit you. I'm like, bitch, I will. Oh, I was like, bitch, I will knock you out.
Atlas was awesome. I love those guys. Oh, and they weren't beyond, I've said before, like I caught everybody, and injured. I mean, Bob Ortiz, the ring announcer, I broke his nose. John Finnegan, I think I broke his nose. Wasn't just wrestlers, but also I pulled Ronnie from Atlas Security, his bicep. Well, I mean, it was in a pull apart where he's, I'm diving to get across the ring to somebody and he's pulling me apart, but he blames it on me. But it was, my body that did it, and that's always giving him problems like forever. And so he goes on my injury list as well. Like there wasn't anybody that was safe, whether they were my opponents or anywhere near the ring. But there was 2 lawsuits for me when I was with ECW, and one of them I just saw in a video on YouTube recently. They told the story and they got it pretty accurate. It was entertaining the way they told it. But I was sued by this kid, adult kid, that he was in the front row and I was standing on the floor at a house show. I believe I want to say Asbury, New Park, but
Asbury Park, New Jersey.
Somewhere in Jersey, but it wasn't at that big place on the beach that we used to do in Asbury Park.
Right, that was Asbury Park, New Jersey.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, Bobby Duncan Jr. is in the ring, and I got a microphone, and I'm on the floor, and right behind me is the front row, and the dude is standing behind me, and I was a heel too, by the way, so I'm trying to get heat, and I'm saying Bobby Duncan Jr., blah blah blah, trying to get them to boo me, and the dude it pours water on my head, and when he does, like his bottle hits me. I don't know what's going on. And so I turned around real quick and I just, I grabbed his shirt and, I thought that he was attacking me and I wanted to take him out, but he froze and he was scared and I could see that. And so I had the microphone. So I just kind of humiliated him, I said, security, get this piece of shit out of here with the spit on his face and the ripped up shirt and kind of that was basically about it, and that was the whole thing. But I had to go back to a deposition, and he sued, and his story was that I picked him up over my head, spun him 3 times clockwise, threw him into the guardrail repeatedly. His story was so crazy, I couldn't believe that the judge awarded the guy, but it wasn't like a trial or anything. It was weird, a deposition. And then I guess it was a settlement. It was like a fuck off $5,000 pay that ECW paid. But the funny thing about this was when I was Mr. Monday Night. And I went on Monday Night Raw on Monday, and I'm representing ECW. And then I go down ECW and I'm representing WWE. So I was a heel in both companies, an outsider in both companies. And because of that, even though this was an ECW show, this dude first he sued WWE and they paid him.
Wow.
And then he sued ECW and ECW paid him. And then he showed up at a show with a sign that said, "I sued RVD." I wanted to smack him.
I bet. You pick a hand here. Yeah.
Yeah. Guys like that are nothing but big pussies.
Man,
That
just ridiculous.
was one of them.
You talk
Another
all that crap.
Yeah, another time a guy sued because he said that that me and Sabu hit him when we dove out into the crowd, which that kind of shit would happen a lot if that was allowed, like on a mainstream basis, like WWE, like diving out without plants in the crowd. You know, I mean, this guy, from what Paul said, the guy had rods and stuff anyway, and shouldn't have been there, but he might have got bumped. I don't know. You know, I think Sabu hit him, not me, when I looked at the video, but it didn't matter from Paul's point of view. He just, you know, same thing. It was just fuck off money.
Yeah, right. Jeez.
Yo, Rob, we're going to take a quick time out just to say that this week's episode of One of a Kind with RVD is presented by Get Blitzed. Get Blitzed Lit Aid Nano-Infused THC Syrup is a premium cannabis-infused syrup formulated with nanotechnology for fast-acting effects. And that advanced nanotechnology formulation allows for quicker onset and enhanced potency compared to regular THC syrup. It's Delta-9 and legal in all 50 states, every single one. And you have several syrups to choose from Blue Raz to Key Lime Pie to Pina Colada to Tiger's Blood to Cherry to Grape. Just head to get-blitz.com, use promo code RVD, and get 15% off your whole order. Could be a bottle, could be a bundle, your choice. But yes, head to get-blitz.com, use promo code RVD, and it is by Mickey Ray Sinatra and Courtney. Take a look. Head to get-blitz.com, promo code RVD, get 15% off. It's one of a kind, baby. 2025, new year, new you. And hey, there's no better way to start things off and kind of take it easy, but kind of amp things a little bit up with Viia. Yes, let's be real. 2025 is all about change. Whether it's work, personal stuff, or just the daily grind, it can be hard to keep up. But here's the deal. When things get hectic, we don't have to go through it alone. Embrace the power of nature and elevate your everyday with Viia. Viia is well renowned for their award-winning THC and THC-free gummies and vapes, THCA flower, soothing topicals, and calming drops. All crafted with the highest quality hemp sourced from the trusted, independently owned American farms. And best part, Viia is legally shipped to nearly all states in the United States in a discreet packaging directly to your door with a worry-free guarantee. No medical card required. So if you're 21 plus, check out our link to Viia's website link in our description and use code RVD. That's RVD for 15% off. And if you're new to Viia, you get a free gift of your choice. Plus, I got to mention too, my favorite, I love the Flow State. That's just the THC. That's the non-THC one. That's the CBD. And that really gets you focused and gets you in a good state of mind if you got some work to do and work to catch up on. But if I am doing the THC, I like to do the Elevate. Both are my two top favorite gummies to use, and the flower is great too. There's plenty of different options you can check out. Some that can help you take it easy and relax, and other ones that can get you really focused and everything like that, just like the Flow State and the Elevate. So those are my big talking points of all of that, I think. My big takeaways from it. So if you're 21 plus, check out the link to Viia in our description and use the code RVD to receive 15% off. And like I said, if you're new to Viia, you get a free gift of your choice. After your purchase, they ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that One of a Kind with RVD sent you. Enhance your everyday with Viia.